I just went outside and I just took a video of like the moon and I zoomed in and out and I like focus, unfocus, and I just put blue over it. And that video, like the first day, got like 100,000 views. I was like, wait, that's crazy. And the next day, 200,000. And the next day, million. I feel like I haven't even had time to just sit down and just think about everything that has happened. It's so crazy. I love it. Hello, everyone. I'm Young Kai, and I'll be answering 20 questions for MTV. Let's go. It started, I think, around COVID year, so like 2020. Back then, in like high school and stuff, I used to listen to a lot of hip-hop music, like Young Thug, Young Bands, Young everything, like all those rappers and stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put Young in front of my name because I thought that was cool. I actually searched up on Google. I searched up like random baby boy names. And then I just put Young in front of all of them. I went down the list. There was like Young George, Young Jordan, and then I saw Young Kai. I was like, wait, that's pretty cool. So I just went with it. When I Fly Towards You was the first Chinese drama I ever watched. I watched it on Discord, and I watched it with like this girl that I also kind of liked at that time. Also, it was really good. I just remember feeling like a rush, like some cute scenes. They go on a date or hold hands or something.
I imagine we fell in love on the under moonlight skies with you. I think I'll picture us here with the waves, the ocean's colors on your face.
I mean, when I first put blue out, I was expecting something, but not like to this scale. I just went outside and I just took a video of like the moon and I zoomed in and out and I like focus, unfocus, and I just put blue over it. And that video, like the first day, got like 100,000 views. I was like, wait, that's crazy. And the next day, 200,000. And the next day, million. That's when I was like, wait, people really like this song. But also, I didn't think it would get like this crazy, this big. So I feel like I haven't even had time to just sit down and just think about everything that has happened, because everything moves so fast. This is also like what I've dreamed of. It's so crazy. I love it. There was a funny video that I saw recently. It was like I performed Blue on Indonesian Idol, right? It was, I think people realized that I was kind of a little nervous, and then I was just scrolling and I saw a TikTok of like this guy. He wore like the exact same fit that I wore on Indonesian Idol. He had my guitar, and then he was just copying my exact movements. Like he captured my nervous movements and my voice too. It took me a while to like know what musical direction I wanted to go towards. There was like a big change in my music taste, 2023, I believe. Like it was like just all hip hop. That was all I listened to, and then it started changing. I started listening to artists like Wave to Earth, Sunset Roller Coaster, and indie jazzy stuff. It really suited my voice, I feel like, too. And just like I also just began liking that music a lot more, and out came Wildflower.
Like a wildfire, so many colors, but not enough to picture your smile. Make it never fade, it can make my day.
Yeah, actually, I played a lot of volleyball in high school, but these days I'm not playing too much. But in high school, I used to be a lot more competitive. I remember the last time I played it, I was just like, I could not like jump at all. Like I lost all my strength in my legs. There's actually a funny story about how I started like volleyball. It started with Haikyuu. All my friends started watching it, and then I was the one that told my friends. I was like, guys, let's all go try out for like the junior varsity team, right? And then we all went together, and everyone got in except me. I remember that day, I was so sad, bro. I just decided every single day I was gonna play after school. My friends would also have practice, right? And I would go to their practice, but I couldn't practice with them because I'm not on the team. So I just on the side, like grinding so hard. And the next year, we all tried out for varsity, and then we all got in. I'm Stinky's like third owner, I believe. He didn't have an English name actually. He had a Chinese name, and it was Cho Cho, Stink. I was like, you know what? Stinky is a cute name. Yeah, I actually do have a song I wrote inspired by Stinky. I performed it at a few shows. I'll say Wave to Earth, just because Wave to Earth is literally my biggest inspiration. Having a song with them would be crazy. Just listening to them have really helped me grow my style. I literally sometimes when I'm writing lyrics and I like have writer's block, I just go to Wave to Earth, go to a bunch of songs, and I just read the lyrics. I go back to my own song, and then it's just like, that's how I kind of learn how to write and develop my style. I really like Keshi's new album, Requiem. Yeah, that's been on repeat. His entire album is just in my playlist. Especially when I'm driving, I just play the entire album. It's just so good. I remember when it was like just like his SoundCloud days when he was like really small. I remember I heard his song Summer, and that's still my favorite Keshi song ever. And I think will always will be my favorite song because I think that was the first song I ever heard from Keshi on SoundCloud. I was like, this is insane. I think I have two ideal type of days. First one is just rot at home and play Valorant and just chill on Discord, like watch shows or like just stay home the whole day, honestly. And number two, I love going out with friends. We can go out for dinner, we go scootering, go to class together, honestly. Like, just being with my friends is nice.
Do you think you could love me? And I'll show you what makes you lovely.
Because this song, I made it so long. I made it before Blue. It was around a time where I was watching a lot of K-dramas, just every single day. Because this song is really, it's like longing for love from someone. Or people listening to the song have like some built up emotion in them that they can't seem to get out. And maybe this song can help them do that. So yeah, and I see, you know, a lot of very nice like messages on Instagram or TikTok, just people saying like, your music really helped me. Like I was going through this and this, and I just listened to your song and it made me feel so much better. I read a lot of them and they really like warm my heart. I listen to a lot of Chinese songs just because I grew up in China, in Shanghai, but there's a lot of songs that I really like that are in Chinese. I am working on Chinese songs right now, especially this one song called My Light.
你就像夏天的雨，星落下时在意你梦中，在原地等着你，跟你躺在你身边，陪你数着滴滴点。
As you guys might know, I listen to a lot of rap music. So I've been listening to Playboi Carti's new album. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I liked it too much compared to his other albums. I did enjoy listening to it just because he hasn't put out music in so long and it's just like so hype. A lot of songs on the album, I like the beats. I don't know about the vocals. I don't know. Rather Lie, a lot of people like that one. I also like that one. Mojo Jojo. A lot of people don't like it. I'm pretty sure I've seen like on TikTok and stuff, but it's just the beat goes so hard. Like I just keep replaying it. If it's with like my fans like coming up to me asking for a picture, I actually don't feel it as much. It mostly happens when it's like one-on-one and it's like a planned thing. Then I feel it for some reason. I feel like I've always gamed my entire life. Like as soon as I got my first computer, it's like there's these websites. It's like 7k7k.com, and it's just like a bunch of little mini games. And I just used to play those online, right? And then it started turning into like Steam games, and you know, I started spending money. Yeah, like the first game that I got like really into was Team Fortress 2. I moved on from that into like Counter-Strike and then Valorant. I used to play like so competitive. I used to play like 8 hours a day and it was really unhealthy. But yeah, now not as much. So I was born in Vancouver, and then when I was 2 years old, I moved to Shanghai. I dipped. Basically, my entire childhood was in Shanghai, and I would come back to Vancouver to visit some relatives sometimes, but most of it was in Shanghai. For university, I went back to Vancouver. Shanghai is kind of like big city stuff, but then after I moved to Vancouver and after living there for like 4 or 5 years, I think I like Vancouver a lot more now, because if you look around like anywhere in Vancouver, you can just see mountains. Like the air smells different. It's so like fresh and clean, and all my friends are there too. There's one line just from Blue that I really like. I'll leave my heart with your air, so let me fly with you. I don't think I have a specific reason, but it just feels nice. It just feels right. I've always dreamed of like playing at Rogers Arena in Vancouver. I used to just tell my friends like, I'm gonna be there one day, and then whenever we see the arena, they're like, yo, you one day, you know. And now it's like, I feel like I'm moving towards that, which is really cool. I have a few songs that basically ready to put out. Most of them are like pretty sad for some reason. I do have happy songs, but these days that's just what feels right to me when I write songs. You know, I just kind of go with the flow, and then that's just what comes out. I just want to thank my fans, of course, for supporting me, for listening to my music. I also see a lot of comments. I remember when Kai was back in just doing covers when I first followed him, and they say like, this is the cover where I first saw him, and it was like this really really, really old cover. I'm like, wait, that's so crazy. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for making my dreams come true. Yeah, I will keep working hard. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.